Hello my beautiful people. You know the drill by now. Pick a pile, 1, 2 or 3. This is going to be a new moon reading. So I will be pulling a new moon card for your every pile gets a different one. And then in the extended version over on YouTube, I was obviously limited for time on TikTok, I'm going to be pulling some sacred forest oracle cards as well, and I will also be pulling some soul connection love oracle cards as well, just so you are aware. Get a bit more information on any kind of relationships and things like that that are going on in y'all's lives. But yeah, so if you just want to pick your pile and watch the video, I am timestamping YouTube from the TikTok video as well, so then you don't have to rewatch the first 10 minutes that you've already seen if you do choose to go over to YouTube to watch the full reading. Okay, so yeah, so just a reminder, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and as usual I'm just going to cleanse the energy to try and make your decision a bit easier if you are struggling. Okay, so I shall see you for your full readings in a bit. And also I just wanted to mention, as I am a Taurus, it is a Taurus full moon, so woo-hoo. And also happy birthday to any of my fellow Taurians. Hi part 1. So this is strawberry quartz. I know it doesn't look very strawberry coloured, but my one isn't, because, you know, it's special like me, as my mother would say. And this is associated with love, communication and purification, and it helps to remove or release any kind of blockages you've got spiritually, not, you know, toilet related. But yeah, so let's see what the cards have for you guys today. So can I have a card please for pile number 1? Any cards do not want to shuffle today. Can I have a card please for pile number 1? Not happening. Spirit, can I have a card please for pile number 1? Okay, you got 2. I'll take it. So you got the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands. So the 8 of Pentacles generally represents a new direction. Typically it's usually within your career. So maybe you've been thinking about changing jobs, or maybe going for a promotion or something. And with this 2 of Wands, that generally denotes you have two choices, you know, go left, go right. I'm aware that on this camera I think that's probably looked like I've done it the wrong way around, but I do know my left from right, people, I promise. So I think what it's saying is that if you're wanting a promotion, you're wanting further progression within your role, that you need to communicate that, as this crystal represents about communication, and it also helps remove blockages. So it may be that maybe you need to remove some kind of self-doubt that you have within yourself in speaking to your boss, or even just maybe applying for a job. It might be that you're going in a completely new direction, as in you're wanting to apply for something completely new and different. And I think what Spirit is trying to say is to explore that, to look into it. They're not saying necessarily you have to do it, because obviously it's up to you what you do, but I think that's what they're generally trying to say. I am going to be continuing this over onto my YouTube channel as usual, so if you did want further clarification regarding this, please go over there. It's Tashweenie. Also, I'm going to be looking at any love messages that have come in through, and general affirmations that Spirit would like to tell you. So very quickly, your new moon message is, my potential is unlimited. So I'm definitely getting the vibe that whatever this is, it might not be work related. It could be something, as you know, maybe thinking about buying a new car or moving house, something like that. I don't think it's relationship related, but obviously if that's what you're feeling, if that's what is resonating for you, then that's fine. But I personally, for the majority of you anyway, I don't feel it's to do with the relationship. I feel it's more to do with, as I say, like your career, maybe traveling, or moving house or something like that. And I think what the situation is that you're not confident enough within yourself to make the jump, or even maybe you're just flirting with the idea basically. And I think what Spirit is trying to say is that, you know, as with this card, you can't even see that on the camera. Your potential is unlimited, so you are perfectly capable of doing this. You just need to believe within yourself. And the message is, be true, there is beauty in authenticity. So again, I'm just getting the vibe that you need to speak your truth to whoever it is that this may be about. Well, not about person, but I mean, that is connected to it. And your affirmations are, today I am filled with positive energy. The thought of facing the day fills me with confidence and positivity. And today I will accomplish great things. So I'm definitely getting the vibe that you're someone that is not very self-confident, doesn't believe in your ability, in your potential. But you definitely have it. That's what Spirit is saying, is that you definitely have the capability of doing this, and that you need to speak your truth. But as I say, whether it's to your boss about saying, yeah, I would like to go forward for that promotion, or even just asking, or it could be with the Pentacles, a lot of the time it's not always obviously, but it could be related to money. So it could be maybe you're thinking about asking for a raise or something. So I know that it's kind of a bit broad, but this is a general reading, so take what resonates. But with these affirmations coming through as well, I think what Spirit is saying is that you need to have more confidence within yourself and more belief that you can make this jump, do whatever this thing is that you're wanting to do, and that you need to just do it. You know, speak to whoever it is that you need to regarding this. You know, whether it's your estate agent or your friend, your partner, whoever it is that maybe you're thinking about moving in with, or something. It could be anything like that. As I said, I don't think it's related to a relationship per se, but as I said, if that's what resonates, that's what resonates. But that's all I have for you guys, part one. As I say, I will be taking this over onto my YouTube channel, so if you want any more regarding this, please feel free to go over there. Much love and much peace. Hi again, part one. Thank you for coming over to my channel, if that is what you've done. And if not, you've already watched a few minutes of this, so you're probably a bit confused as to what I'm talking about. But it's because I do the beginning little bit on TikTok and obviously as we know that TikTok is limited for time, whereas YouTube is not. So let's see if we can get some more information regarding this situation that we're looking at the moment for yourselves. So I'm just gonna, can they fit? You can't, move your crystal out your way. I'm gonna put these over here for now. Okay. So let's see if we can get some more information for y'all. So can we have a clarification card, please, for the Eight of Pentacles? Can I get a clarification card, please, for the Eight of Pentacles? Spirit, can I have a clarification card, please, for the Eight of Pentacles? Come on. Don't hold out. Oh, god damn. No. Can I have a clarification card, please, for the Eight of Pentacles? Okay. I saw this one earlier as well, so I want to go with it. So, you got the Moon. And can I also please get a clarification card for the Two of Wands for pile 1, please? Can I get a clarification card, please, for the Two of Wands for pile 1? Okay, you're sticking out, so I'm going to go with you, and you were in reverse. So you've got the Five of Cups in reverse. So I just realised you can't. There you go. So I'm going to start with the Moon. Also, I love the fact that the Moon's come out on a new moon reading, so I really want to put you there because you're annoying me because you're not central. So the Moon generally represents a period of uncertainty, to be honest. So it's kind of like you're in the dark and you only have the minimal light to see that is reflected by the moon, as opposed to obviously in the daylight when we have the sun. Which makes sense given the situation that I think that we're picking up on here. Also with the Five of Cups, this card, and because it's in the reverse, I'm trying to have a look on the camera to work out how many cups are which way around, because from my angle you've got 3 cups, for your angle you've got 2, but then I think that's kind of the point of the card, really. So basically what it is, it's like you've got 5 cups and, you know, from your perspective 3 of them are empty, but you're not noticing the 2 that are full. Which makes sense because, like I say, from my perspective, I'm seeing 3 full cups and only 2 empty. So I think it's, you need to try and look at things from an alternative perspective, basically, in order to, you know, make use of the moon's light. Yes, you may not be certain about the situation, which is why you're back and forth regarding it. And you don't have a lot of clarity on it, but you do have more available to you than what you can see for yourself. Because as I said, with the moon, yes, the moonlight obviously isn't as bright as the sun's, but you can still see with it. And perhaps it's just kind of coming through that sometimes maybe you need someone to help shine a light on things, which might be where this is coming from. Be true, there is beauty and authenticity. So I think maybe they're saying don't be afraid to ask for help if you're uncertain regarding whatever this situation is, or if you want a second opinion or what have you. But whatever this situation is, Spirit is definitely behind you 100% and knows that you can do this. you can get through this, and you can make your decision, and it'll be fine. You know, yes, the darkness is for a period, but the sun always rises. So that's what I'm getting. I hope that's made some sense. What I might do is might pull a couple more cards to see if we can get a bit more information in regards to how the situation is. So can I get another card or another 2 cards regarding pile 1 situation that we are looking at today, please, Spirit? Can I get another one? Okay, so I don't know which way you want to go. Okay, so you've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which that makes quite a bit of sense. And can I also please have another card regarding pile 1's situation? Thank you. Are you wanting, which way are you wanting to go? Okay, so you've also got the 5 of Wands in reverse. Oh, sorry, that's me knocking my singing bowl. So I've just realised you can't see them. I'm gonna have to get a better cameraman, aren't I? Right, so starting off with the Queen of Pentacles. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking this is you. Queen of Pentacles generally is represented by Earth, an Earth sign. So you could be Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. That doesn't have to be the case. It could be that you might have those rising in you or something, or it might have nothing to do with it whatsoever. Typically it's, but she is associated with the Earth sign. Generally, she is quite a content person. However, like myself, as a Taurus, she can be very stubborn. And with her being in reverse, I'm seeing that you're being quite stubborn in this situation. So, and I think the stubbornness is coming from the fact that you're not seeking help or guidance or what have you from somebody else. You're very much probably like myself, in that, you know, I want to do it myself. I can do this. I don't need somebody else's help. I can do this. But there is no shame in asking for help, trust me. In fact, that actually shows strength, because, you know, you have to be brave to do that, don't you? Why take the whole load on by yourself? Why, you know, why carry 10 bags of shopping when you can just carry 5? I don't know why I said that, but hey ho. But that's the vibe I'm getting. And with this 5 of Wands, so I'm not going to pull any more cards because it's just coming out with the same thing, to be honest. So the 5, with the 5 of Wands being in reverse, I feel that this situation is very stagnant at the moment. It's not moving, but that's because of you. I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, and I'm not coming for you, but it is because of you why it's not moving in any direction. It's very much a 1 step forward, 1 step back with this. And as I said before, what Spirit is telling you here is to communicate with other people, communicate with your peoples, ask for some help if that's what it is you're needing. You know, it's not all darkness, it's not all doom and gloom. There is light if you look for it. Yes, you may have 3 empty cups or 2 empty cups, whichever way you want to look at it. Is the cup half full or half empty? Ha ha ha. But the point is, regardless if it's 2 empty or 3, that means you've got 3 full or 2 full, which is great. It's better than none, isn't it, at the end of the day? And it's better than 1 or or in 2 if you've got 3. So I think what they're trying to say is essentially try and see and be grateful for what you do have, what you have already achieved, and know that you've come this far. You can go further, but as is the case with a lot of things in life, sometimes you don't need to carry the whole weight of the world on your shoulders. It's okay to ask for help from someone, even if it's just a matter of sounding out, you know, letting off steam and having a conversation with someone. Because I think that whatever the situation is, I think perhaps it's maybe something that you're not discussing with other people, or other people aren't aware that you're struggling with this. And with this, and that is definitely the vibe I'm getting with this Queen of Pentacles, because as she's in the reverse, because obviously from the upright position she's all smiles and happy, which I think is probably the face you're giving everybody, but internally that isn't your face at all. You're quite stressed out about this situation, you're worrying yourself about it, and I'm really sorry for that. But I promise you the sun will come out, daylight will break, and it will be fine. You can get through this. This is what Spirit has been saying. My potential is unlimited. You are completely capable of doing this. You know, the thought of facing which one is it? I can't remember. There you go. Today I will accomplish great things. And you will, you can, you have, and you can do more. You just have to collect your 2 cups or your 3 cups, whichever way you want to look at it, and fill them, and allow someone else to help you fill them. You know, you can't carry 5 cups of water by yourself at the end of the day. So that's essentially that's what I'm getting from all of this. So I'm gonna pull, where do the cards go? Oh, there they are. Here are the cards that I pulled for you, that I pulled prior to this. So these are messages from the sacred forest. So you have earth spirits, that's that earth energy coming out again, stability. And you have pure spirit, purification. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie guys, these are brand new cards, so I'm just gonna read the messages out of the book because I genuinely cannot remember them off the top of my head. So the spirit of the earth says, be present in the moment, slow down and let go of the busyness and frenetic pace of life. Explore your roots, honour your past, go deep, reflect on your life. Which makes sense. I think that's what they're trying to say, is that take a minute and breathe. You know, try and see things from another perspective. Try and see this situation from another perspective. And the pine spirit, purification. Though I think I said pure spirit because I do that every time because of the way the letters are. It does a bit, I don't know if it's just me. Tell me in the comments below. But I always read it as pure instead of pine for some reason. But her message is, let go of the old, discarded and unused. Purify and cleanse and clutter clear your home, your body and your life. Release whatever doesn't serve or support you. Take time for a total purification. You'll feel brighter and also be a clearer channel for the light. So you're definitely getting strong messages here of letting go. So maybe that is what part of the blockages are, because as I mentioned at the beginning, this stone, this strawberry quartz, helps remove blockages. So I think that's why it's I intuitively chose this one, because that's something you're struggling with. You've got blockages which are probably what is preventing you from being able to move forward in this situation, because you need to let go of perhaps some past, I don't want to use the word trauma because I don't want to be that dramatic. Maybe there is, I obviously don't know, but I think you need to let go of this mentality of I can do it by myself, I don't need anybody else, because you're still just as strong by accepting help, by asking for help, as I said, if not even more so. I like how these two are like they're looking at each other. It's quite cute. It shows communication, hint hint. And I also pulled a Soul Connections card, Love Oracle card for you. And I was just going to say, actually, before I go into that you were the only part that got 2 of these. So I think Spirit is really feeling your pain and is trying to help guide you with what you need to do. But obviously only you can make that choice. But just saying. So with the Love Oracle card, your Love Oracle card is Illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. So, as I said, I personally, for the majority of you anyway, at least, I don't feel this was related to a relationship, but maybe for some of you it is. I don't know, but this doesn't necessarily mean something in relation to a relationship. This could be, I think, the illusion that you're giving yourself, that you don't need other people to help you, that you can do this all by yourself. But that's the vibe I am getting. So I'm going to finish with a couple more messages from Spirit with my Spirit Oracle cards, and then I will leave you be. So Spirit, what further advice do we need to give Pile 1 regarding their situation? What further advice do we need to give Pile 1 regarding their situation? Okay. Love yourself. You are divine magic. Can I get one more, please? Can I have one more message for Part 1, please? Okay, you wanted to come out, so I'm going to go with you. Boundaries. Be honest with your feelings. So that's kind of a reflection of what you got earlier with the be true. And, you know, with the love yourself as well. Obviously, loving yourself is different for different people. But it doesn't... I'm just going to move this out of the way now, so it's getting on my nerves. I'm just going to put these there so you can see them. So, with the love yourself, as I was saying, it doesn't necessarily mean, you know, going for a spa day or looking in the mirror telling yourself how wonderful and beautiful you are. Obviously, there's no shame in that, so if that's what you want to do, that's fantastic, because why not? But I think for the majority of you, at least, that what Spirit is saying with the love yourself one is stop tormenting yourself. Stop being in the illusion that you can do this by yourself. Love yourself. Don't put, you know, why put that stress and upset and anger or what have you on yourself unnecessarily. Why do that? Love yourself. And with this boundaries card as well, I feel again very strongly that one of the key parts of helping you with this situation is that you need to communicate with some form of individual. You'll know who the person is that I'm talking about. As I say, it could be a friend, it could be your boss or something. Maybe, as I said earlier, that you might be looking for a promotion, or maybe what's the word I'm looking for? Salary increase. Or it could be maybe it could be a whole man of things really, but it's just bearing in mind that I think that this is kind of like a forewarning of, yes, communicate, but just remember to build boundaries. Be honest with your feelings. That's the general message with the boundaries card. Be honest with your feelings. So it's okay to say, I'm struggling, I can't do this by myself anymore, I need some help. That's the general message I'm getting. So I hope that helped in some way, shape or form, guys. I'm sorry that you're going through such a shit time, but I promise you that there is light at the end of the tunnel. You can do this. But I feel that you need someone to help you with it as well. You can do 3/4, but you know, you can't. Let someone else help you out for the last quarter, is what I'm gonna say. Love yourself. Don't do that unnecessarily, because you know, you've got people around you that love you and don't want you to feel like this, and they want to help you. So ask, you know, if they asked you, you know, you'd be there in a heartbeat and you wouldn't think down of them. So it's the same the other way around. But that's all I have for you guys anyway. I hope this sorts itself out. I hope this was helpful. As always, leave a message or a comment down below. Let me know how you got on. I hope, as I say, I hope this helped. So let me know if it did. And much love and peace to you all. Bye, part 2. So, you guys picked the pile with the sunstone. And this is linked to good luck and fortune. So hopefully that is what is in store for you. It's not something that you need. Although then again, everyone, you know, you can't have too much luck and good fortune, can you? And this also helps clear and energize all of your chakras, this stone does. So it's a pretty cool stone. And I don't know why I chose this one, because this is a new moon reading, but sun and moon, they're pretty much like brother and sister, aren't they? Or husband and wife, however you want to do it. Anywho. Right. Please can I have a card regarding pile 2's situation that we are looking at today, please. Some cards for pile 2, please. Okay. So the first one you've got is Knight of Swords. Can I have another card, please? Fine, you can have 2. God. So you got the Hierophant. I was trying to say elephant. In reverse, and you also got the Lovers in the upright position. So this is pretty nice energy that I'm getting. And also you've got 2 major arcana here, which is pretty strong energy coming through. So I'm just going to get some clarification cards on these for y'all. So, no, I'm not, that's a lie. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing. So, I'll start over here. So with the Knight of Swords. So, Knight of Swords, I generally describe this person as an airy, what I call an airy fairy person. And that isn't any disrespect to anybody that to me, when I say someone's is a bit airy-fairy, they're pretty much like me. And kind of are here, there and everywhere, but are nowhere. So, you know, they spend a lot of time kind of in their head, daydreaming or visualizing if you're into manifestations. And they're the kind of person that will show up to a party and they'll be like the life and soul of the party and bring so much energy and craziness into it. And then after a couple of hours, they'll just disappear. They'll be gone. They'll moved on somewhere else. So it's generally a fun energy I get with this card. And with the Hierophant, he generally represents spirituality, some kind of spirituality. So I'm feeling that perhaps maybe if you are into spirituality or practice some form of religion or what have you, I feel that maybe I feel like maybe you've been neglecting it a bit recently. I feel you've been very much in high spirits and having fun and stuff, which is wicked. No shame on that whatsoever. But I think what Spirit is trying to say is, you know, try and remind you to maybe calm down a bit. And, you know, look at other things. So with the Lovers here, if you're single, which I kind of get the feeling the majority of you that are watching this probably are, what I'm feeling is because you're out and about all the time having fun and, you know, having an awesome time, which again, that's fair play to you, wicked. Especially, you know, after all the shit that's been going on for the last couple of years and we've not been able to do anything. So, you know, that, no judgment here whatsoever. I feel that there is an opportunity for you to have some kind of relationship. And it might be something that you've not quite noticed or aren't quite aware of. Because you're too busy having fun. That's the vibe I'm getting. Because you're running around having fun. Cupid's arrow keeps missing you, or might miss you. Because that's why I think the Hierophant's come up in reverse, to try and remind you to maybe do a bit, calm down a bit more, you know, and do some self-reflection, do some meditations. You know, if you are in a relationship, which some of you obviously are going to be, then I feel that this is a bit more to do with communication. I feel maybe you or your partner haven't been communicating as much recently. That's the vibe I'm getting. And again, I feel with the Hierophant, I think what he's trying to say is sorry, it's just funny when things come through to me. So what I feel he's saying is the opposite of what he's saying to my single friends out there, is that you guys need to obviously communicate, but have some fun as well. I feel that's the vibe I'm getting with that. But yeah, so I'm gonna quickly look at your new moon message here. which is I have the power to shape my own reality. And over there, yeah. And the advice is limitless. Your possibilities are infinite. So those two link quite nicely, don't they? That's quite cute. And your affirmations are, I am calm and confident. And I have all the power I need to create the success I desire. So I almost feel like this one is for my single friends, and this one is for my couples. And I feel that this is more confirmation that, you know, to be maybe a bit more calm, but, you know, continue to be confident. Or maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're not confident, which is why maybe you're missing out. You've missed, or I'm not saying you've missed an opportunity, by the way, please don't think that. I'm just saying that it's a possibility that there is potential for something and you've not quite seen it. Maybe the other person's quite shy, or because you're so trying to think of the word. No, I can't think of the word. Because you're so in the moment, so having fun, you know, you've just not noticed. So I think you need to maybe be a bit more calm and maybe look at things. Obviously, if you don't, you know, if you're happy being single, then crack on. But I'm just, you know, that's just the vibe I'm getting. And for my couples, I have all the power I need to create the success I desire. I feel that what that is just a reminder that you are capable of having the type of relationship that you want. You know, to have your relationship go where you want it to go. You know, your possibilities are infinite. You are limitless. And you have the power to shape your own reality. So these are all quite similar in that sense, which is quite nice. So I'm going to leave that there for my TikTokers. For my YouTubers, let's get some more cards. So these over here for okay, cool. So where's my deck? Here it is. So can I please get a clarification card for the Knight of Swords? Spirit, can I please get a clarification card for the Knight of Swords for pile number 2? Please get a clarification card. Thank you. That's the 6 of Wands upright, which makes sense. Can I also get a clarification card for the Hierophant for pile 2? Oh, Jesus. Okay. So you've got the Empress in reverse. Oh no, that's wrong. Sorry, it's because I'm doing it backwards. My bad. It's upright. And can I also get a clarification card for the Lovers Please for pile number 2? Get a clarification card, please, for the Lovers for pile number 2. Okay, you wanted to come out. You got Judgment. I'm just gonna cover up the lady bits just in case. There we go. In fact, we'll cover up all the bits. Can we cover up all the bits? Yeah. So I don't want anyone getting offended or getting told off on YouTube or anything. So let's start over here. So I'll start with the 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Wands means generally means some kind of initial completion, success, of something. It's kind of like, not, I want to say fame has been achieved, but that's not exactly what I mean. I don't obviously mean you're famous now. I mean, you could be, I don't know. But I think what, in relation with the Knight of Swords, I feel what it's saying is that for my single people, sorry, it's because I've got to kind of split it. I feel what they're saying is that you're fun and your kind of public acclaim, that's the word, or that's the phrase I wanted, public acclaim, has been accomplished. That now it's time to continue to move forward with your entourage. Obviously your entourage doesn't actually have to be an entourage, it could obviously be friends, family, it could be anything. On to the next stage. Obviously you don't have to, you're more than welcome to obviously continue to doing you and do what you want, as you know, as I always say, do you boo. But I feel that if perhaps having a relationship or exploring a relationship with somebody, you've definitely got someone who definitely sees you in a good way, and that option is there for you if you become more calm and see it. That's the vibe I'm getting from this anyway. So, and for my couples with the Six of Wands, as I mentioned, I think what the message here is that I feel you guys are maybe not in a bad place, but I just feel like you, or perhaps your partner, but I feel it's probably more you, want more fun, you know? I'm not saying, you know, kinky naughtiness, we're keeping it PG over here, but maybe that is, I don't know. But I mean, it could be just something as simple as maybe going out for meals more often, or going on walks, or things like that. And I feel what with this and the initial completion, public kind of acclaim, is with you and your partner. If you're the one who wants to do something new or what have you, I feel that you can do that, but you obviously will need, if basically if you're thinking about maybe, oh, I really want to try scuba diving, just as an example, maybe you do, anyway, what Spirit is saying is that you can, you know, your partner has, you know, loves you and respects you and everything. So if that's what you're feeling like doing, then do it. That's the vibe I'm getting. Speak your truth. And so moving over here to the Empress. So with the Empress clarifying the Hierophant in reverse, I feel what that means is, because I mean, as you can see in the card, she's having a fucking jolly time. You know, she's got all this food, all this delicious, this feast. You know, she's got this beautiful background, a waterfall. I'm sure the sun is shining somewhere over here. You know, it's a really good positive card. So what I feel they're saying for my single people is, if you're wanting a relationship, perhaps being self-reflective is going to bring you that basically you're going to be, it's going to work, it's going to be successful, because this person, they just see you in such high regard. It's actually really cute. So yeah, I mean, that's it really. I mean, as with the sunstone, which links quite nicely with that, as I mentioned earlier, it's linked with abundance, not abundance, sorry, good luck and fortune. Obviously, everyone views those things differently. It doesn't necessarily mean monetarily. It could be. But I feel this is more to do with a relationship of some sort. Yeah, that's what I have to say on that. And finally, over here with Judgment, clarifying the Lovers. So with it being in the upright position as well, I get the message that what Spirit is saying is, you know, you've done really well, which is why we're going to give you, you know, we've judged, not that I'm saying Spirit or Archangel, whatever, are judging us, but, you know, they've seen that, you know, you've done a lot of good, which is why from a single people, they're bringing this potential connection over to you. And the same for my my couples, who I've just realised I don't think I discussed the Empress for you guys, so I do apologise. So the Empress for you guys is pretty much the same thing. It's saying that if you communicate with your partner what it is you want, then it's all going to be good. You shall, I want to say have a feast, but that could be misconstrued into something else. But, but you get the gist. And it's the same kind of thing with this, with the Judgment card. I feel that what Spirit is saying is that you guys have, whether you're single or in a relationship, whether you've probably had some shit times recently, as most of us have, in all fairness, but and whatever it has, whatever's been going on, is that you've been dealing with things in a really good way, a really positive way, and it's almost like they're rewarding you with this good luck and good fortune that I see. And Judgment always, it has very strong Libra energy as well, so I don't know whether that might resonate with anybody or not, but I just felt inclined to tell you that. So I'm just gonna have a look at your Sacred Forest Oracle message. So you guys got Eagle Spirit, Freedom, number 13. Ooh. And as mentioned in my other video, and I will mention the next one, these are new for me, so, and I cannot remember them all off the top of my head, so please forgive me, but I am going to have to quickly read the message from the book, which is, so the Spirit of the Eagle says, this is the time to express yourself, don't hold back, choose life on your terms, don't be trapped by the expectations of others. So what I'm getting from that is, for those of you that are in a relationship, is that you should, you know, communicate. And sorry to just quickly go off on a tangent here. Can I just, I love a little synchronicity, but look at that, isn't that lovely? Got two soaring eagles or birds, or I think that's a dove actually. But anyway, and you got the Pegasus down here as well, which is really cute. Oh, and you got a horse here and here. Oh, that's cute. So anyway, what they're saying is to communicate with your partner what it is that you want, so you can soar high like an eagle. And for my single friends, I feel what they're saying is, you know, you do you, boo, basically. You know, you're doing your thing, you're having fun. So I think what they're saying is whatever direction you choose, it's good for you either way, basically. So whether you choose to stay like the Pegasus, if you choose, because the Pegasus obviously can be on ground or fly, it can be in the air. So that's what they're saying, is that if you choose to continue doing you and being single, do your thing, then that's obviously fine. Obviously you can do what you want and things will be fine, just as fine. Likewise, if you want to go in the other direction, which I like how they're both going in different directions, and the other direction, and maybe reflect on things and see what this, or explore this potential relationship. I'm not saying that you guys are going to get married or anything like that, so please don't come for me if you get together and it doesn't work out for whatever reason, I don't know. What they're saying is, though, it will be nice, it'll be a good connection, it will work. Obviously I can't really see much past that, as I said, so I can't say whether you're getting married or not, but yeah, it's such nice energy. And your love oracle card, you got Labyrinth, which, may I just say, is an amazing film. Even when you feel lost, there is always a way through the labyrinth. So I feel for my couples, what they're saying there is, you don't need to feel lost. Go on the adventure, walk through the labyrinth with your partner. And for my single friends, I feel what the message is, I think it's just a general reminder of what life is like, really. That, there is no straight path. There's turns and corners and hills and all sorts of things everywhere, just like within a labyrinth or a maze. Though I don't actually know what the difference is between a labyrinth or a maze. So if any of you guys do, can you please educate me and drop me a comment down and explain what the difference is? Anyway, and it's just saying, you have options, which is what I've said before, so it's just reaffirming really what I've already said, to be honest. But I'm going to pull some more Spirit Oracle cards, see if there's any more to get some further advice for you guys. So can I have some more? Okay, you desperately wanted to come out. See it through. Your patience will be rewarded. And can I have one more of these? A bit more advice or guidance for pile number 2, thank you. Boundaries. Okay, man, the last one as well, which is a bit interesting. So to see it through, for my single friends, I'm not saying that, they're not saying, oh, you must get into a relationship with this person or a person or whatever. That's not what they're saying. What they're saying is, it's like it's like with these, what they're saying, right, it's like with all of this really, is that your potential is limitless. You can go in any direction. So regardless of what choice you make, as long as you see it through, as in, you don't flip-flop, don't start going out with someone and change your mind or whatever. I mean, well, obviously, that's obviously what does happen sometimes because the relationships end, but you know what I mean. But whatever choice you make, it's fine. And with boundaries, and my couples, with seeing it through, I think that is literally what they're saying. They're telling you to speak to your partner and let them know what it is that you want. For some of you there, I feel with it saying your patience will be rewarded, I feel that's connected to the judgment of what this abundance, this good fortune that's coming your way is about, is that you have been patient already. And it's just telling us that's why. So maybe, yeah, that's it. And with boundaries, be honest with your feelings. For my couples, that's pretty black and white there, isn't it? Talk to your damn partner. About what it is that you want, or what you want to do, where you want to go. And for my single people, I think that's a message for you. Well, obviously this is all a message for you. Oh, God, I am chatting rubbish today, aren't I? I do apologise. But what I mean is, reflect on things and be honest with yourself. That's what I want to say, is be honest with yourself. You know, if you're feeling, I know exactly who this woman is talking about. Actually, I wouldn't mind maybe exploring what would happen there. Yeah, after reflecting on it or whatever, and, you know, see it through. But if upon reflection, if you're truly honest with yourself and you think, nah, you know, I'm happy being single, I'm happy doing my thing, that's fine. Crack on. So there you go, my lovelies. That is all I have for you today. I hope that was helpful in some way, shape or form. Let me know in the comments below. And if not, that's fine. As always though, much peace and love. And you do you, boo. Hi, pile 3. So, let's go on with this. So, with this pile 3, with you guys, chose the carnelian. And for anyone who has watched one of my, I think it was in my last video actually, this stone is linked with the lower chakra, passion, as I always say, passion, and grounding. So, y'all, look into that a little bit more. But let's see what we're looking at today. So, what's the situation? Oh, okay, whoa, you wanted to come out. So we have the 8 of Wands. Oh no, sorry, I forgot I'm meant to be doing another card as well. Because TikTok is allowing me to do 10-minute videos now. And can I have another card, please? Flip. Can I have another card for pile number 2? Thank you. Oh. Or 3, you know. Whatever you feel like. So you got the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups. So, right. So, pile number 3. And this actually makes sense as to why 2. In the extended version on YouTube, I'm going to do, I've pulled some Love Oracle cards and some Sacred Forest ones as well. But you were the only part that got 2. And this is why. So, what I'm seeing here is basically, sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm such an old lady these days. So what I'm seeing is, it could be the other way around, but what I'm seeing is that there's someone in your life that you're wanting to maybe progress things with. So if you're single, it might be that you're wanting to ask somebody out on a date, or, you know, or just go for a coffee or what have you, or if you're in a situationship, maybe ask, you know, want to maybe take things a bit more serious. Obviously, if you're already in a relationship, it could be maybe you're wanting to ask your partner something, or it's just, I could be wrong, but it's just comes about with the passion. It might be something in the bedroom that you might be wanting to ask your partner to do. That we're keeping it PG, people. So yeah, it obviously might not be anything like that. It could be something completely innocent, like you're wanting to start cycling together. I don't know. Anyway, but I feel that I feel the King of Cups is representing your partner, or the person your specific person. You definitely know who this person is, 100%. And I feel there's someone who, and you probably know, well, some of you will know this, some of you might not, depending on where you are and what kind of relationship you have. But I feel that this person is someone who is, they are quite emotional, but you probably wouldn't see that. I would say that they're very, with the King of Cups, you get, there's a lot, and I'm definitely get feeling at the minute for some reason, I get a lot of Scorpio, a lot of Scorpio energy, and that this card is linked with Scorpio energy, so that could be potentially why. But I just feel that this person could potentially be a Scorpio, or they have Scorpio, you know, depending on their star chart and stuff like that, it could be in there somewhere. And they are a cliche of a Scorpio, I'm sorry to say. Like that's no hate against Scorpios, by the way. But what I mean by that is that they are very emotional. They do have a lot of feelings, but they're not very good at forthcoming with them for various reasons. I'd say it doesn't have to be someone who's Scorpio. That could just be the way that this person is, and they might have nothing, but that's just the vibe I'm getting. And with the Eight of Wands, so generally this means like basically it's time to take action, is what this card is about. And with the Knight of Swords, who weirdly came up in my Pile 2's reading as well. So you might potentially want to watch that one as well, because in that reading as well, you guys watching it were, to me, the Knight of Swords. As I say, it could be the other way around. It you know, it might not even be a relationship, you know, a romantic one, but I feel this is, especially because I'm really drawn to these little love hearts that he has on his knee pads. Why is he wearing knee pads when with his bit of arm? I don't know, whatever. Then again, actually, I suppose that's kind of representative of your person, or of potentially you, of this person though, is that, you know, they wear their armour, but really they don't have any armour at all. That's why they put the armour on, or try to. Interesting. Anyway, so Knight of Swords, I always describe the Knights of Swords as someone who is airy fairy, and I don't mean that in any kind of negative way, shape or form, because I would certainly describe myself as an airy fairy person. So when I say airy fairy, when I'm describing myself anyway, what I mean by an airy fairy kind of person is someone who is kind of like, not so much a dreamer as such, but there's someone who likes to, or they just end up doing it anyway, like daydreaming, fantasizing. They're in their head a lot. You might be someone who's very good at manifesting, and this might be something that you have been manifesting, so it could be that as well. But there's someone generally who has a good time. There's someone who's fun. I'm not saying I'm amazing or fun or anything like that. The only part regarding an airy fairy person I would relate to is the fact that basically I live in a dream world. I'm terrible. I'm very unobservant, and you know, yeah. Anyway, it's not about me. But they're generally someone who's very fun. So like they're the type of person who would turn up to a party. They probably only stay for a couple of hours because they've got like 5 other parties to go to, but the hour that they do show up for, they make a statement, like, and not in a negative way, but they're fun, you know what I mean? They get involved, they'll chat to people they don't know, and they'll be like, oh, remember so and so, and oh yeah, they were really nice, or oh, there's that blah blah, you know, when they're going through the photos. That's the kind of person they are. They're quite fun. So what I'm feeling is that you basically, it's time for you to take action and tell this person how you feel. Obviously you don't have to, because I understand that's quite scary, depending on what your situation is and how you feel. But that's how I'm feeling. If it's the other way around and you're this person, I've got the person that I'm referring to, again, you definitely know who I'm talking about. They're going to be making a move very soon. They're going to be telling you how they feel. Obviously, it's up to you what you do with that information. You might be quite happy being single, I don't know, but that's the vibe I'm getting. But yes, so before I run out of time, very quickly, your new moon message is, I attract abundance of all kinds, which links quite nicely with what I was saying about you might be someone who's manifested this. I've been trying to manifest this. Oh, you're gonna laugh when you see this, guys. So your message is manifesting. Your desires will be fulfilled. Funny. And your affirmations are, keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. So I think that's quite a nice message for my fellow airy fairy people, because we do spend a lot of time like that. So and it always seems impossible until it's done. So I think that's, again, saying do it. Obviously you do you, boo. You don't have to do anything, I said. But that's the message I'm getting. So I'm going over to, as I say, if you want to get any more on this, come over to YouTube, and I'll be drawing a few more cards, and as I said, pulling the Love Oracle cards as well regarding this. But if not, that's fine. Much love and much peace. Hi again, pile 3. Thank you for coming over here. If you've come over from TikTok or wherever you saw the first part of this, and if you're already here, thank you for sticking it out. So let's get a bit more information on this love connection that I'm getting very strong energy of for you guys. Right, so I'm trying to pull this away. Right, so Spirit, can I get a clarification card, please, for the 8 of Wands? Can I get a clarification card for the 8 of Wands for pile number 3? Can we get a clarification card, please, for pile number 3? Can we get a clarification card for the 8 of Wands? Come on, I knew it was going to do that. Right, so I'm pulling clarification cards for all of them, so I'm just going to take them in the order that they've fallen, so be it. So you've got the 6 of Swords, the Chariot, and the Emperor. All upright bar the 6 of Swords. So, interesting. You've got 2 major arcana here as well. So this is quite interesting. So I'm going to start with the reversal over here with the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is in quite a lot of the other decks. It's represented by a person on a boat. And the general kind of meaning with this is being on a journey. And usually it means you're on the journey, and you know you've started, you're at the beginning of it, but it takes a while. But because it's in reverse, it will be the opposite of that. So which is where, so basically with this person, I feel this situationship, relationship, whatever it is, it could even be a friendship, I don't know, but I'm getting more romantic kind of connection here, but take from this what you will. What I feel is that this has been going on for some time, and I mean that doesn't, or at least it has seemed like it for you. So you know, you might not have been in a relationship with this person for any length of time, or maybe you've been with them for years. It's obviously entirely what your situation is, but I feel that the way you're feeling has been something you've been feeling for quite some time, and you haven't spoken your truth to this person because obviously, and completely understandably, there is always that fear of potential rejection. But what Spirit is saying, it's come, you're at the end now. It's time to make a move. As I've said before, and it's a term and phrase that I do love it. Shit will get off the pot. Obviously, you don't have to. You can continue in this situation. You do you, boo. You do whatever you want. But I feel that Spirit is essentially saying that, you know, that the stars have aligned and it's time. You've asked for this and they're giving it to you. So it's time. It's time. That's what they're saying. And with this Chariot, which only affirms to me even more so that you are the Knight of Swords, but you might not be. So it's just a reminder of balance, basically, because you have, generally these are represented by two, it's usually two horses, but these are two Sphinx. So they're a bit weird looking, aren't they? But hey ho. It's just a reminder of balance, basically. You know, cause obviously if one goes off this one side and one goes the other way, or even if one goes and one decides not to, you in the Chariot, you're going to fall off the Chariot. So I feel that for you guys, this is a representation of like your head and your heart. And I feel that it's getting to a point now where it is becoming imbalanced. And you need to listen to your heart and take that chance. But as I said, you don't have to. And with the Emperor, I feel it's still saying basically the same thing. You need to take, because if you can see in the card, he's holding the world. And what Spirit is saying is you need to take control of your world. This clarifying this person, as I said, I believe this is the person of whom you potentially want to have a deeper connection with, or what have you. Or as I said, if you are already in a relationship with this person, it could be that maybe but this just represents them, you know, because it might be that you want to do something like maybe you want to move and they don't want to, I don't know, or you're scared to ask them. It's something like that, but you definitely know who I'm talking about. I know you guys do. And anyway, back to the point with the Emperor clarifying this, I feel this person has basically been, I don't want to say controlling your world, because that sounds really horrible and negative, and that's not what I mean. But what I mean is that they're on your mind all the time. You think about them a lot, and up until, well, now even, they're the ones that are in charge. You know, they call the shots. So, you know, if it is a case of maybe a fuck buddy situation or something, for example, they're generally the ones that make the booty call. I mean, I could be wrong to say it could be the other way around. You could be that person, but they're the ones that are going to be making the move. But I genuinely think it's the other way around. And what Spirit is saying is that it can't carry on working like that. It's a misbalance. You need to, I mean, well, obviously you do you, boo. If you want to continue with things the way they are, you're happy with things the way they are, then obviously that crack on. As long as, you know, you're happy and they're happy and no one's getting hurt, then, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are wanting something more with this person, you need to take control of your own world. You need to be the one to do this, because so I think this person is going to be quite receptive to it, one way or another. So I'm not saying that they're definitely going to be like, they're going to be like, yes, let's get together and, you know, we'll get married and live happily ever after. But at the same time, I'm not saying they're going to say, no, bye. That's not, I don't know, in all honesty, what their answer is going to be, which is ultimately why you're probably, well, why you haven't done it. But this person, I think they come across much colder, as I said earlier, than they actually are. And even if they are someone, even if they aren't wanting something more, you know, with you at the moment, at this moment in time, it's not going to be, I personally don't think it's going to be negative. I don't think they're going to turn around and be like, I'm never talking to you again or anything like that. I mean, obviously it might be a bit awkward and weird at first, but I think they'll take it well. They'll be nice about it regardless. They're not a horrible person. Well, obviously they're not, which is why you like them. But I think it's, I'd say I don't know which way around it's going to be. Because for some of you, it's going to be it's going to be a case of you need to talk to this person and let them know how you feel, and you are going to get together. But for some of you, it's going to be a case of you talk to them and you tell them how you feel and you don't get together. But the reason why Spirit wants you to do this is so you can let them go, so you can make room in your heart for the right person, for someone that you can have this relationship, this life with, that you want. So either way, and I know that's easier said than done, especially if you really like someone. But as most of you know, everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for everything, and that's what it is. If you are in a relationship with this person, then obviously, depending on what it is you're asking, I don't think I'll say it because I just keep looking at this stone, thinking of the word passion. I really genuinely think you're thinking about spicing things up or something. I don't know, but you know, they might not be up for it, which, you know, is fine. But I can't see it being a case of them turning around and being like, we're getting divorced now. That's it. But yeah, I just felt I needed to say that to those, because like I say, I think the majority of you are single that are seeing this, and I just wanted to say that because I don't know what the result is going to be, especially because this is a general reading, but I just wanted to let you know that obviously some of you it is going to work out and some of you it's not going to work out, but I just wanted to try and help you understand and see the positive from it potentially not working out, because obviously you know, I've been there, we've all been there at some point or another. You might have even been the person to say no to somebody else. You know, it is disheartening, and, you know, it does feel like shit. But, you know, you put your big girl or big boy pants on, or no pants at all for some of you, I'm sure. And you get on with it, and then later on you can see why that happened, you know, because it wouldn't have worked out because of X, Y, and Z, or I wouldn't have met this other person had I got into a relationship with them, and this person's like way better than them. No offense, no disrespect. So yeah, I just felt the need to clarify that for those of you. But let's get some more oracle cards, and I'll get some affirmations for you guys, I think, as well. Oh no, tell a lie. Oh, well, I will do that as well, but I forgot. Oh God. I'd need to do, I forgot, I'd also got your Sacred Forest Oracle cards. So for you guys, I pulled Bear Spirit, Healing, which is quite, I'm trying to think of the word. Makes a lot of sense, because I feel with this situation, you were going to be healing a part of you, whether it's healing to open your heart up, to talk to somebody, and, you know, which I think for the majority of you is the case. That I think you have been doing a lot of healing, and that's why Spirit is saying now is the time. that's generally what I get from that. But I'm not going to lie, these are new. So let me just read the message though, I just felt I needed to say that. Yeah. Anyway, so the Spirit of the Bear says, you're a healer and a channel for the life force of the universe. You are strong and grounded. Healing is unfolding and or a situation is being resolved. Have faith that all is well. So that that's actually very nice. How I think that is. That, like I said, this situation is being resolved because you have been doing a lot of healing, whether you know it or not. You have, which is why this has all come about. So yeah. And you love oracle cards. As I mentioned earlier, you guys were the only two. The only one that got two. Oh God. So the first one is openness. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationships. And look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. So, can't see that one that well, can you? Yeah. So this one pretty much speaks for itself. Openness is it's the whole message of today's reading, isn't it? You need to be open with this person, let them know how you feel. So I'm not even going to go into that one anymore. With this look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. I feel if you are actually this person, I think it's just, the Spirit is just reminding you, to don't make a decision straight away when this person does come forward. Have a think about it, or think about it now maybe before they do, of what it is that you do want. And for those of you that are in the other position are going to be the ones that are going to be speaking to the person, if that is what you choose to do, obviously. I think what they're saying is look deeply within yourself to find the strength to do this. Be brave. That's what I get from that. So I'm going to pull a few more oracle cards for you guys, as I said, see if we can get any more advice. So Spirit, what further advice do we have for pile number 3 regarding this situation? Why don't you want to? Thank you. What further advice do we have for? Okay, you desperately want to come out, so you can go. What further advice do we have for pile 3 regarding this situation? What further advice do we have for pile 3 regarding this situation? Come on. You were throwing cards at me left and right earlier. Why are you going all quiet? What further advice do you have? No, you can't be bloody giving me this much. What further advice or guidance do we have for pile number 3 regarding this situation? What further advice or guidance do we have? Okay, so you got 2. So we got protection, build a force field, protect yourself. I'll come to that in a second. Be joyous, allow the small things to bring happiness. And learning, your mistakes make you wiser. So starting off with the protection, because I think some of you will be like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not going to talk to them then. that isn't what Spirit is saying. What Spirit is saying is that this is the state you have been in. You've been in a protection which has worked for your healing and everything else, but now it's time to break down that force field and speak to this person. With be joyous, allow small things to bring happiness. I feel what Spirit is saying here is sorry, I'm trying to get my words out. So what they're trying to say is stop letting this, like I said earlier, letting this person be your whole world. Be joyous in other things, in the small things in life. Don't let this consume you. Whether you make a move or not, whether it works out or not, it's something that Spirit wants you to know, is to allow the small things to bring happiness. Don't let, even if you, like I said, this does work out and you do end up in a relationship with this person, which is awesome, congratulations. Please let me know in the comments below if that does happen, because yay. Don't let this person consume your whole world, which actually is probably where this comes in actually as well, the protection. Boundaries would have made more sense, but same kind of difference really. This, I think, because you obviously have such, you really, really like this person, you have such strong feelings for this person, and because of this, what Spirit is trying to say is, like I said, don't let them completely take over your life, over your world, you know. And with learning, your mistakes make you wiser. This is just a reminder, I think, in general, because I feel with all the healing you've done or need to do, maybe some of you need to do it in order for this to work out, but I think the majority of you are in the place to take action, is you have learnt from your mistakes. And I think for some of you, in fact quite a lot of you, it's a reminder of past situations like this where you didn't say anything and then you regret it later. And so Spirit is telling you to learn from those mistakes and go for it. And finally, I'm just going to get, if I can find the cards, where are they? Some further affirmations for you guys, because, you know, I want to try and give you guys some more confidence. So, though I don't feel you guys are lacking confidence. Oh, hold on. I want to give you this card as well, because it's just their energy. Protect your energy, focus it wisely. So that is what, no, it's basically what I was saying. Is don't consume your entire energy on this relationship or potential relationship. You know, find joy in other things as well. But yeah. So what other affirmations do we need to give to pile number 3 pile number 3 in general? It doesn't have to be about the situation. What further information do we need to give pile number 3? What affirmations do they need to hear? What do they need to be reminded of? Okay, so I will achieve all of my goals. Can you see that there? No, I'll put you there then. I will achieve all of my goals, which relates to, as I said, because I think for a lot of you, well, whether you know it or not, you've manifested this. So kudos to you. What other affirmations do we need to remind pile 3 of? What other affirmations do we need to remind pile 3 of? Come on. Pile 3 are probably getting really tired now. You're very sick of hearing my voice. Come on, Spirit. There's like 100 cards in here. Surely we've got another one for them, Jesus. You've been very vocal so far with them. What other affirmations, what other things do we need to remind pile 3 of? Okay, thank you. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself again. And never let the odds keep you from doing what you know in your heart you were meant to do, which is quite cute. So again, oh, got another one on the back of that one, I didn't even notice. God damn, you guys and your cards. Happiness is beneficial for the body. Again, I can't help but feel that that's a little cheeky wink to what I was saying earlier about those of you who pass it on. But we are keeping it PG, thank you, people. So, right, jeez. So, never let the odds keep you from doing what you know in your heart you were meant to do. So, yeah, definitely. Because like I said, you guys, whether you know it or not, you manifested this situation that you're in. And now is the time. And so you know in your heart that you need to speak to this person. Learn from your past mistakes. Be joyous. Do it. Well, no, don't. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it at all. But yeah. I will achieve all of my goals. Again, a reminder of what I've said. You manifested this. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself again and again. I feel that this is in relation to, sorry, just move these ones out of the way quickly, to the deeply message from earlier. For those of you that are the person who is going to have someone basically, I'm not going to say declare and die in love, because that's not what they're going to be doing, but they are going to be making a move. I think they're just, it's just reminding you to maybe have a think, because I think that although maybe you didn't see it coming or you hadn't really thought about having a relationship with this person, think about how you actually feel about it. Obviously, if it doesn't feel right, then obviously that's fine. But I think that's what what Spirit is trying to remind you of, is to, go to your sacred space, whether it's literally a space or, go to your happy place. Meditate, which is what really strongly meditation actually, which is why we got the monk here. Meditate on it, have a think about it, but ultimately obviously the choice is yours. And happiness is beneficial for the body. So as I said, I can't help but feel that was a cheeky little wink to what I said earlier about those of you in a relationship. But I think it's also for those of you that isn't related to, I feel it's just another nod and another reminder of be joyous. Let yourself be happy. And if telling this person how you feel is going to do that, then do it. But as I said, you don't have to. Obviously, you don't have to listen to a word I've said today. That's fine. But if you do, wicked, please let me know how it goes. But don't come for me if you don't end up getting married or whatever. But either way, I do wish you guys all the best, and I always send you much love and much peace. And yeah.